Hey there, welcome Brian and Larry. Good to see you. Sorry I don't have my glasses on. Let me see if I can get the stream pulled up over here. Maybe. Oh, do I have it public? I guess I do. Huh. Let me see here. Just a moment. I'm trying to get the stream up on my phone too, so I can. Um, but it's not showing yet, which is really weird. There we go. All right, here we go. Huh. Let me see. Brian, you still there? Good. Do I have? We have audio and everything. Because I'm not able to get any statistics. It's not showing up on my thing. It's showing none of y'all are here. I don't get it. Let's see. Here we go. All right, thank you. I can improve that. So thank you for saying that. I need to pull this up. All right. There we go. We're starting to see something over here. Stream health. What's it saying? No. Not good. I need to reset my router. I've been meaning to do that, and I've been forgetting to do that. Let's see here. I hate to take the stream down. I'm going to give it a sec. Is the picture bad? Is it buffering or anything, Brian? Let me see here now if I can. Ooh. Huh. I don't get it. I'm not able to find the stream. I can find it on my phone, but I can't open it. I know what I'm gonna do. Let me see. I got too much. Maybe I got too much stuff. Well, probably. Right here. Let's see. Okay, now that makes sense. Alright. Can I mute this? Boy, I sure didn't mean to start this off this rough, but I guess it happened. Alright. Let's turn this way. Okay. Yeah, well, I'm hoping that I'll be able to see chat better from here with my phone. And the thing is, my glasses are just, I lost my good glasses, long story short. Alright, so now, last but not least, do we have okay volume like here like this, or do I need to go ahead and adjust it up? I can adjust it if I need to. Let's see what you say. And so, last night, on Sidetrack Sunday, AJ and I worked on this. This is a Z-scale self-contained layout, and it does have a crossover right here. And so it looks pretty simple, but there is math involved in it. There's enough real estate for me to get under here, around, starting to climb, and we're climbing, and we're up, and we're over here, and we're going back down and under. We'll have a little place to park, and that's about it. I don't see me doing Z-scale switching, but I did want to have, this is just going to be a little, it'll probably be one loco and 3 cars, and that way you can pull in here and park, and it'll be self-contained. I got a spot for it where it's going to sit and go. This is cut to fit exactly in a space, and I'm going to use the RC2 Rokuhan, I don't know how to pronounce the Z-scale brand that starts Rokuhan. They got an RC2 that's got a battery controller as well as regular power, and so I'm going to get that for it, so you won't even need actual to be with regular power. You'll be able to control it with battery power, so you won't even have to be plugged in. This here oh, I didn't realize your volume. Oh, your volume's all the way up, so I need to increase the volume. If I do, let me know. Also, last night on here, we drew this, and this is for a Z-scale layout in the garage. It's going to be up on a shelf. Alright? Now, previously I had planned, this was the first of 3 sections that was going to be running, and this was going to be the very beginning. Well, first of all, I wouldn't want the layout to start with an abrupt right angle like this, and I decided that this was too big. There's going to be 3 bubbles like this in a 12-foot space, and I decided rather than having them all 24, 24, 24, I'm going to do the first one at 18, the second one at 21 inches, and the third one is going to be this piece, but instead of being piece number 1, this is turned to piece 3, and so this will be in the corner as piece 3, and it'll connect with a piece in the middle that's going to have a 21-inch turnaround, but like a bubble is what it's going to be called, like a place where the scenery is going to come out. And then in the middle, we're going to have the 21. So now what I got to do is, I thought I cut board 1 last night, and I actually cut board 3. So I got to come in and design board 1 almost a mirror image of this, except for this is going to be smaller. And then what I'm going to do at the end, when this is piece 1, this is how it's going to sit. And this is only going to be up 18, and it'll come in like this, and then I'm gonna cut in a piece that's gonna slowly taper to the wall, so we won't have this abrupt start to the top part of the layout, so it kind of blends into the wall. So I had to get everything drawn out to make, you know, to see it, to know I needed to make some changes. So once I get all that cut, the cool thing about all these little portions is until I put them up and connect them up there, we'll be able to work on all these little 4-foot sections right here in the print room. And this guy right here, I can even set it on the airbrush desk. So I'm gonna be doing work. We'll be doing some plastering stuff on this guy soon, real soon. But I want to go ahead and get all this wood cut and drawn out because I need to know what structures I'm going to put where, and I need to know what structures, new structures I'm going to need to design as well. So let's see. If I talk from here, I don't hit yellow, so I'm going to come here. Advanced audio properties. Alright, so I increased the volume a little bit. I could do it even more if I need to, but I am getting to the yellow at least, so I imagine y'all can hear me at home, but if you need me to turn it up a little, let me know. And so, I was thinking about, I need a big compass and don't have one. I was thinking this little chain might work as one, right? I just secure it where I need it. I measure out to the right place. I put my marker in the hole, and then bam. I think it might work. I need to do some measuring. So because this is going to be 18 inches, I need to do a bunch of 9s. Oh, I just had an ad. Alright. So, 9 inches from this corner. Is right there. Here is 18. We'll come this way, and we'll do 9 and 18. And now we're going to come this way. We'll do 9. Yeah, put a screw in the center and leave it loose so the chain can rotate if you screw it tight. Yeah, I got you. So make sure I leave a little slack on it. So what I did is I brought a little pin vise down here to get the hole started because they can be a little stubborn. Now, if I haven't lost my screw, which was here a minute ago, alright, and my chain, and take the top layer of chain there. Now in this case I've already measured, so I can just go out to the edge there. Alright, now I'll take this out to the edge. I don't know how this is going to work or not. I can use the ruler if I wanted to. I just wanted to see if this would work. as you can get the marker to poke through. It's kind of small. My marker don't want to poke through good at all. Matter of fact. I just can't get the marker through it. I need a smaller marker, but it works really good. And it did. It worked well. I just I had trouble getting the marker through the little hole of the chain because it's pretty thick marker. Alright, and then what I'll do, or a big pen would probably be better, Brian, you're right. So what I'm going to do is, I'll have this taper off into there, and this will be the very beginning of the layout. There won't be any track over here. We'll just have scenery over here. That way when people walk out and look up, they won't see, bam, this hard edge. That's what I'm trying to get away from. Now, a little bit of a harder part is to figure out how to, I gotta get it, I want to come back and bring it back around evenly, and that is not as easy said as done. Or it could be, I'm just not that smart. So what I need is, I want a graceful sweep. Actually, all the way back out to here. And so I guess I got to start doing some measurements. But that did like I wanted it to. I was happy with that one. So I probably So how far do I want to leave? I need to add that. So I want to leave 5 inches. So I want to come out to 14. I'm going to go get a pencil, I think, to do a rough mark, and then I'll go over it with the marker. A nice big compass would be a whole lot easier. But that would take going to the store, which I am highly opposed to almost any time, but much less this time of year. I'll rough it out and figure something out. Alright, let's see here. Uh-oh. Maybe we'd be better. Okay. I'm happy with that. I like those sweeping curves, not the hard one. Nice little sweeping arc. Alright. Now I just need to know exactly how long this is and exactly how long this is so I can make sure to make the connections right. And so over here we want to come in at about 11. And over here we want to come in at 16. So 11, 16, and so now I'm going to go get another board, and I need to start that board on 16. I'm going to roll that out to 20. It's going to go back in and out to 21, and then we'll have to figure up exactly where we match it here on this one. This one, for example, is 9. So we got 9, 11, and 16. And so this will be cut just like so. Might have that higher than I want it, but it might look great like that too. Hey John, how's it going? Good to see you. Here's one I did last night that I decided I didn't like this. And so it's going to flip. And this will be in that opposite corner. And this will be coming back towards the beginning. This direction. Now, so the beginning went from that to this, and I'll even have a little piece coming off to blend it into the wall. Alright. Now, start at 16. This is where this one meets it. And so my idea is I'm going to come in and then back up to 21 and then back down to 9. Where I got to meet this one. Right there. So in the very middle at 24, which I think is the very middle, we'll make sure this is actually 48 inches. It's really close. Alright, so right there. So this is a 10.5. If it's 21, it's 10.5 radius. And so what I want to do is, really, I want to put a nice arc. Well, hold on. This has got to come down from here. So I got to do the arc here first. I need to do this and then connect it back to here. Alright. So at 21, we need to go to 10.5. Did you see this, John? This works good. Small link chain makes a good compass. Because I'm not that bright and I can handle it. So we need to go that's what we need. Alright. So what we got between here and here is there. You know, a nice big fat compass would be nice, and I could probably 3D print one that's oversized if I looked for a file. Oh. Now we need to start turning back. What I do with it? Oh, there it is. I did a half-ass job on that. So it's teaching me a lesson. wood's pretty hard right there too. Oh. All right. So here is the middle one. This here. All right. Here's the first one. Like this. That will meet here, and we'll have to, that's coming in a little flat there. We're going to have to bring that up or flatten this one out, one or the other. But we'll match those two. And then here and here and here. And that'll match to this. And that'll be all 12 feet, and then we'll put that little piece off of there. So we just got to go cut that stuff. And once we cut this stuff, then we can come in and start figuring out, actually on this, all this stuff, what I got to do. Everywhere I'm going to have track. Because this is going to be up so high and hard to see already, I'm going to make sure wherever there is track, I'm going to put another platform of this stuff, a little thin strip of this under wherever the track's going to be. Hey there, Wild Bill. Good to see you, man. Stormy Sky, good to see you too. I'm going to put another layer of this, unless I can think of something better. I just figured with these only being $5 a sheet, if I'm going to have track, you know, here and here and here and here and here, well, I can just come in and take another piece of this and cut out the track plan in a sheet of this. Then my track's going to be up off the ground higher, so when I put my scenery and my ground cover and my plaster and all that stuff on here, I'm not going to end up with houses looking down on the train tracks. Because I don't, you know, I think houses should be looking up at the train tracks. And so what happens is when I lay my track flat like this, and then I put scenery in, my structures and everything are up over the tracks. And so I don't want that look, especially with what I got going on with this track's going to be up about 6 feet high. And so it's going to be hard for people to see anyway. And so I need to make sure that the trains aren't down under scenery and even more hidden. And so what time we got? 5 o'clock? I don't think it was on very long, but probably what I'm going to do is I'm going to go, well, I do have good, excellent connection. That's good to hear. What I'm going to go do is probably go cut these things now and I won't keep y'all here for that, obviously. And but I could come back on and stream again in a little while, because what I need to do is I need to get some plaster and stuff together, and I might need to do a little more thoughts on that. But I did want to come in and finish this up. I am going to go ahead before it gets too dark, which I don't think it's too dark yet. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and cut these boards today, so I'm able to work on them tomorrow. And so I'll come back. I could be streaming again in about 30 minutes or so. What I would probably do if I came back on is I'm probably going to start doing plaster on this. And I don't really want to get too far ahead of myself. I should wait and put track down on this first. That's something I will probably confer with modelers who know more than me about before I get started, because this is something new to me. I can pretty experienced doing a bigger layout, but this little bitty self-contained one is a little more difficult. Obviously, I could do some scenery in here, but it might be better for me to go ahead and wait until I get track bed down. And I've also got to get, that's something I could do too. I could come on and stream. John, I got to make the risers. So I figure starting about right here, we're going to need to be gently raising the elevation so we can get over right here. If you have idea, input, thoughts on, I'm going to 3D print them, and I haven't decided how I'm going to do that. One thing I know is they're not going to be able to be super wide. We got the edge here, and that's going to be right up against the case. And then, now this will be raised, but then we got this track here, so they're not going to be able to be very big. Probably about an inch wide. And I figure maybe 10 of them, 12 of them, and whatever. I guess the height is probably going to need, the clearance height is probably going to be about 1.5 inches. And so I would assume that would be about probably 50 millimeters, and so go start at 5 and do 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, and 50, and do 2 50s, and then go back to 45 and head down. If you have any ideas or thought on that, young man, I sure would appreciate that. Stormy, Wild Bill, Larry, Brian, I really didn't expect to finish that this quick. So I'm going to go cut it and see if I can't whip up another stream. Because AJ is at Momo's right now. And it's my free night. So I kind of want to stream with y'all. So I'm going to try to come back on. So I appreciate y'all watching with me for this part so far. And I'm hoping to come back on with y'all. Give me about a half hour and maybe 6 o'clock or so. Maybe I'll get something to eat and try another stream before bed. Thank y'all for joining me. I appreciate you being a part of this with me. Merry Christmas to y'all if I don't see some of y'all again, but I hope to see you again soon. We'll be streaming again plenty between now and Christmas. Bye, y'all. For now.